update on top accolade news. The headlines: New Zealand UK High Commissioner fired over critical Trump remark. Trump temporarily exempt automakers from 25% tariffs. Trump issues last warning to Hamas over hostages. 12 Chinese nationals charged in alleged hacking scheme targeting US dissidents. In politics, New Zealand's UK High Commissioner fired over critical Trump remark. New Zealand's High Commissioner to the United Kingdom, Phil Goff, has been sacked after making a critical remark about US President Donald Trump during a public event in London. Goff questioned whether Trump truly understood history. The comment prompted New Zealand's Foreign Minister Winston Peters to take swift action, calling them deeply disappointing and saying Goff's position had become untenable. This controversy echoes the 2019 resignation of UK ambassador to the US after leaked emails criticized the Trump administration. Shifting focus to economy, Trump temporarily exempt automakers from 25% tariff. US President Donald Trump has announced a one-month exemption from new 25% import tariff on car makers in Canada and Mexico just a day after the tariffs were implemented. This relief comes amid mounting pressure from major automakers who warned of severe disruption in their North American supply chains. While shares of these companies saw a boost, Trump continued his criticism of Canada for not doing enough to stop drug trafficking. The exemption only applies to cars made in North America under the continent's existing free trade agreement. Despite these, tensions remain, with Canada and Mexico planning retaliatory measures and fears of a broader trade war growing. Moving to international relations, Trump issues last warning to Hamas over hostages. President Donald Trump issued a last warning to Hamas on Wednesday, demanding the immediate release of all remaining hostages held in Gaza. Following a meeting with 8 former hostages at the White House, Trump declared that he was sending Israel everything it needed to finish the job. The message comes after the White House confirmed that US officials had engaged in direct talks with Hamas, breaking long-standing policy. These discussions, which took place in Doha, Qatar, centered on the release of hostages and the potential for a ceasefire. Trump's harsh rhetoric emphasized that any delay will be unacceptable as he vows to ensure justice for the victims. In crime, 12 Chinese nationals charged in alleged hacking scheme targeting US dissidents. US prosecutors have charged 12 Chinese nationals involved in a hacking scheme that allegedly sold sensitive data of US-based dissidents to the Chinese government. The charges unsealed in federal court on Wednesday revealed that the hackers targeted US government agencies, including the Treasury, as well as a religious organization and a Hong Kong newspaper critical of China. The hackers, reportedly working with a private company, are accused of selling stolen data for a significant amount of money. The Justice Department have vowed to continue dismantling these cyber operations to protect national security. You are watching the Global News Update on Top Accolade News. Do stay with us. Still to come. Thanks for staying with us. In security, Macron proposes nuclear deterrent to protect Europe. French President Emmanuel Macron announced on Wednesday that he will discuss with European allies the potential use of France's nuclear deterrent to safeguard the continent from Russian threats, especially amid concerns over possible US disengagement. In a televised address ahead of a key European summit, Macron emphasized that Russia poses a significant threat to Europe and France, urging a strategic debate on nuclear defense. Macron highlighted that the use of France's nuclear weapons would remain solely under his control. This comes as EU leaders prepare to address the future of European defense, nuclear deterrence, and support for Ukraine, with Macron stressing that Europe must take responsibility for its own security. Moving to disaster. South Korean fighter jets accidentally drop bombs on residential areas. In a shocking incident, 2 South Korean KF-16 fighter jets accidentally dropped 8 bombs on a residential area outside of Seoul during a live-fire exercise, injuring at least 15 people. The bombs, part of a joint South Korean-US drill, fell outside the designated firing range about 16 miles from the North Korean border. 13 people suffered minor injuries, while 2 were seriously hurt. The bomb damaged several buildings, including a church. The South Korean Air Force is investigating the cause of the mishap, with initial reports suggesting a pilot error in targeting coordinates. The military has since suspended all live-fire drills until the incident is fully reviewed and compensation measures are put in place. In entertainment, Olivia Rodrigo and the 1975 to headline Glastonbury Festival 2025. This summer's Glastonbury Festival will be headlined by pop sensation Olivia Rodrigo and British band The 1975 with 5-time Brit Award winner Charlie XCX also topping the bill on the festival's second stage. The lineup features a diverse mix of artists including Doechii and a debut performance by Noah Kahan, along with some returning favorites. Rock legend Neil Young and Rod Stewart will also perform, with Neil Young headlining Saturday night and Stewart taking the Sunday afternoon legend slot. The festival, set to take place from June 27 to 29, is sold out, but a limited resale will take place in April. Now in sports, first ever halftime show announced for 2026 World Cup final in New Jersey. FIFA President has confirmed that the 2026 Men's World Cup final will feature a first ever halftime show in the tournament's history. British band Coldplay will help curate the show, although it remains unclear whether the band will perform. The 2026 tournament, co-hosted by US, Canada and Mexico, will also feature a takeover of New York Times Square for the third playoff and final. This expanded 48-team tournament kicks off in Mexico City on June 11, 2026. That concludes our global news update for today. Stay tuned for more global news and developments. Thanks for joining us. I am Ojo Rumi Okocha. Connect and engage with us on all our social media handles. Do have a wonderful day.